Very good morning, students. Welcome to physics class today. Today we are going to see about the types of current. Already we have seen with what is current, is it not? Today we are going to see with what is the types of current. So here if you see, there are two distinct types of current which we use in our everyday life. They are direct current and alternating current. Okay, so what are the two types of current are? Direct current and alternating current. So first we'll see with the direct current and then with the alternating current. Okay. So what is the direct current is electron moves from negative terminal of the battery to the positive terminal of the battery. Okay. So if you see in the battery, this is a positive terminal and this is a negative terminal. So here the electrons moves from negative to positive. So negative positive move agum. Okay. And battery is used to maintain what? The potential difference. Battery is used to maintain the potential difference between the two ends of the wire. So in the battery the potential difference maintain பண்றதுக்காக we are using, and battery is one of the sources of DC current. Okay, battery is the main source of what? DC, which is direct current. Okay, and the direct current is due to the unidirectional flow of electric charges. So electric charges வந்து ஒரே ஒரு directionல flow ஆகும். That is said to be what? Unidirectional. Okay, so the DC is due to the unidirectional flow of electric charges, and some other source of DC are solar cells and thermocouple, etc. So they are the other sources of DC sources. Okay, first one is battery, next is what? Solar cells and thermocouple. And we also use many electric circuits which uses with a DC. Some examples of devices are cell phones, radio, electric keyboard, electric vehicles. So these are all the things which uses with a DC, which is what? Direct current. Okay, so in direct current, if you see the variation between the current and the time taken, it will be a straight line. Okay, so current and time taken, the value will be a straight line. Okay, so clear with what is the direct current? In direct current, the electron will move from what? Negative to positive terminal. The main thing is battery, and battery is used to find the potential difference, and battery is one of the source. Then the other sources are solar cells and thermocouple. So when you see the graph, it is a straight line. And what are the other source? They are cell phone, radio, electric keyboard, and electric vehicles. Clear? So next is we are going to see what is the alternating current. Alternating current is which is changing. If the direction of the current in a resistor or in any other element changes its direction alternately, then that current is called as what? Alternating current. So if there is any change in the current and if it changes the direction, okay, then that is said to be what? Alternating current. Alternating current waves sinusoidally with the time. Okay, so it varies sinusoidally. So because of this sinusoidally, we are drawing the wave like this. Okay, and this variation characterized by a term that is called as a frequency. So this variation we also say it as what? Frequency. What is meant by a frequency is the number of complete cycle of variation gone through by the AC in 1 second. For 1 second, so just calculate 1 second. For 1 second, how many number of cycles is being gone? So idhila pathina how many number of cycle? This is considered to be one cycle. Okay, again this up and down. Okay, positive and the negative direction is considered to be 1. So 1 plus 1, which is 2. Okay, so it is taking 2 number of frequency. So that is said to be the frequency. So frequency is the number of complete cycle of variation gone through for 1 second. Okay, so clear with what is the alternating current and direct current. So in alternating current, it is changing with the time. Direct current, it does not change. Okay, so we have the graph for alternating current. So here this is a graph which gives a alternating current which is changed. Next, in alternating current, the electrons do not flow in one direction because the potential of the terminal varies between high and low. So in direct current we have seen that it moves only in one direction, is it not? But in alternating current it does not move in one direction, it moves in all the direction. Okay, thus electron move to and fro in the wire. Okay, so electrons will move what, to and fro. So this is a graph for that. And the domestic supply is in the form of AC. Okay, domestic uses all the one which is in the form of AC. When we want to use an electrical device in DC, we have to use a converter from AC to DC. Okay, so suppose நம்ம electrical device வந்து DC ல use பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா we have to use AC to DC converter. That device which is used to convert AC to DC. So அதாவது alternating current இருக்கு இல்லையா, alternating current எப்படி இருக்கும், நம்மளுக்கு இப்படி இருக்கும். எஸ், டைரக்ட் கரண்ட் இப்படி இருக்கும், இப்படி ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டாக இருக்கும். ஸோ இந்த ஆல்டர்னேட்டிங் கரண்ட்லேருந்து டைரக்ட் கரண்ட்டாக கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பேர் என்னது, ரெக்டிஃபையர். ஓகே, ஸோ ரெக்டிஃபையர் இஸ் யூஸ் டு கன்வெர்ட் வாட், த ஆல்டர்னேட்டிங் கரண்ட் இன்டு டைரக்ட் கரண்ட். எஸ், next is the device which is used to convert DC into AC. okay, நம்மளுக்கு direct current alternating current convert பண்ணும், அதுக்கு பேர் என்னது, inverter. okay, alternating current direct current convert பண்றது என்னது, rectifier. okay, direct current alternating current convert பண்றது என்னது, inverter. clear? So this is a symbol for DC. So DC we consider only battery, is not battery, plus or minus, here also plus or minus, this is DC, and DC is denoted by a straight line. okay, then this is for AC. So AC namodu that sine wave inside this, that is a AC voltage circuit symbol, and this is AC. Here this and this can be either DC or AC. Yes, direct current or alternating current. Yes, so next we have the advantages of AC over DC. Voltage of AC can be varied easily using the device called as a transformer. ஸோ ஏசியோட வோல்டேஜ் என்ன பண்ணலாம், ஈஸியாக வந்து கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணலாம், எது மூலமாக, டிரான்ஸ்ஃபார்மர் மூலமாக. ஓகே, தென் த ஏசி கேன் பி கேரிட் ஓவர் லாங் டிஸ்டன்ஸ். ஏசி வந்து என்ன பண்ணலாம், நம்ம லாங் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் கேரி பண்ணலாம். த லாஸ் ஆஃப் எனர்ஜி வைல் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட்டிங் த கரண்ட் இன் த ஃபார்ம் ஆஃப் ஏசி இஸ் நெக்லிஜிபிள். ஸோ ஏசியை வந்து நம்ம டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ணும்போது, ஆல்டர்னேட்டிங் கரண்ட்டை டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ணும்போது லாஸ் ஆஃப் எனர்ஜின்றது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப லெஸ். ஓகே, அண்ட் டைரக்ட் கரண்ட் கேனாட் பி டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டட் அஸ் சச். அதுவே நம்ம டைரக்ட் கரண்ட் அப்படின்னா நம்ம என்ன பண்ண முடியாது, டிரான்ஸ்மிட் அந்த அளவுக்கு பண்ண முடியாது. ஓகே, தென் ஏசி கேன் பி ஈஸிலி கன்வெர்டட் இன்டு டிசி, அண்ட் ஜென்ரேட்டிங் அண்ட் ஏசி இஸ் ஈஸியர் தேன் DC. okay, AC we can convert easily into DC, and generating with the value of AC வந்து நம்ம வந்து ஜெனரேட் பண்றது, புதுசா நம்ம வந்து யூஸ் பண்றது அப்படின்னா it is easier. okay, then AC can produce all electromagnetic induction which is useful in several ways, and this AC also can produce with the electromagnetic variation which are useful in several ways. So these are the advantages of AC. okay, so what are the advantages? First is it can be converted very easily with the help of a transformer, then it can be carried to a long distance, loss of energy irukadu, it is very low. Here when we are using with the direct current, it cannot get the transmission is very hard. okay, and AC can be easily converted into DC. okay, and the AC can produce with the electromagnetic induction. Clear? So these are the advantages. So next we have the advantages of DC. First point is electroplating, electro refining, and electrotyping can be done only using DC. So this process, electroplating, electro refining, so இதெல்லாம் நீங்க கெமிஸ்ட்ரியிலே படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. So இந்த process எல்லாம் can be done very easily with the help of what, DC only. Then electricity can be stored only in the form of DC. electricity வந்து ஸ்டோர் பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா அது எப்படி பண்ண முடியும், DC-ஆ தான் பண்ண முடியும். okay, so these are the advantages of DC. clear? So next we have the danger of electricity and precautions to be taken. We know that electricity is always dangerous, is it not? So what are the precautions we have to be followed? First, damaged insulation. So insulation is the wire. okay, so wire க்கு மேல அந்த மேல ஒரு கோட்டிங் மாதிரி கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க இல்லையா, so that is insulation. so அந்த damaged insulation இருக்கும்போது do not touch the base wire. so உள்ள இருக்கிற base wire என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, நம்ம டச் பண்ணக்கூடாது. then use safety gloves and stand on insulating stool or rubber slippers while handling the electricity. So this is a main point. Whenever you handle with the electricity, we always should use with any gloves, or we have to stand in the insulating stool or rubber slippers has to be handled while using the electricity. Next is overload of power sockets. So power வந்து இப்போ வந்து overload ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னா we should not connect too many electrical devices to single electrical socket. So ஒரே ஒரு single electrical socketல நம்ம என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, நிறைய electrical devices connect பண்ணக்கூடாது. Then that leads to the overload. Okay, so that should not be done. Next is inappropriate use of electrical appliances. So what is the inappropriate use is always use electrical appliances according to the power rating of the device, like AC point, TV point, microwaves oven point. So we know that when we are using the AC switch, okay, that has a different point, is not, that load will be heavier, and when you are using for mixie or grinder like that, we have separate one. Then when we are using with the TV, we have with a separate one, is not. So we have with the separate sockets of this for using the devices. Okay, next is environment with moisture and dampness. Keep the place where there is electricity out of moisture and wetness. So எங்க வந்து நம்ம electricity யூஸ் பண்றோமோ அங்க wetness ஓ moisture ஓ இல்லாத மாதிரி நம்ம பார்த்துக்கணும். If there is wetness, what happens? Then there can be leakage of electricity. Okay, and as it will lead to the leakage of electric current. Why leakage? Because of wetness. Wetnessனால தான் என்ன ஆகும், நம்மளுக்கு வந்து லீக் ஆகும் அப்படின்றாங்க. Next, last one is beyond the reach of children. Electrical sockets are to be kept away from the reach of the little child who do not know the danger of electricity. So dangers of electricity தெரியாதவங்க கிட்ட என்ன பண்ணுவோம், அந்த electrical sockets வந்து we have to keep it safely. Okay, so these are the dangers of electricity and the precautions. Okay, first one is damaged insulations. We should not have the bare wire, and that bare wire if you are using, we have to use with a insulating stool or rubber slippers like that. Then overload of power sockets, we should not connect too many appliances to one socket. Next, inappropriate use of electrical appliances, such as we have to use proper power rating for different AC, TV and microwaves, etc. Next, we have to keep out of moisture and dampness, and there should not be any wetness which leads to the leakage. And last one is beyond the reach of children. So children kitta kudukama, that electrical sockets has to be kept separated. Okay, so this is about this lesson. Yes, with this we are completing with this lesson. Be clear with this. Okay, make thorough and write with all the questions which are being given. Okay, thank you children.